We are what? We are who? We are what? Vibrant. We are who? 50 plus. Hi, welcome to Gray Lives on the Rise. I am your host, Professor Jamila Franklin, and we are coming to you from Oyende Enterprises, being sponsored by Jamila Sense, which is our product line of aromatherapy products that helps heal the mind, body, and soul. And we are bringing to you Alamaj's rebirthing program, as well as Jamila Sense and a host of wonderful programs that will help heal your body, heal your soul, and heal your mind. 50 plus people, we are here to stay. Gray Lives on the Rise. We are what? We are who? We are vibrant, and we are here to stay. Join us for our wonderful episodes. Thank you, and continue to look for our episodes weekly, being brought to you again from Oyende Enterprises and Jamila Sense. See you soon. Greetings, everyone. Welcome again to Great Lives on the Rise. I am your host, Professor Jamila Franklin, and today we have the lovely Carla Hodge, and we're going to interview her in a few minutes. But first of all, we take care of our underwriting responsibilities. My company, Oyende Enterprises and Jamila Sense, is the wonderful company that's underwriting all of the Great Lives on the Rise episodes. Great Lives on the Rise was created by me when I had a download from God, Allah, whatever name you want to call the being. And when I was walking about 2 years ago, and it just came to me, and the download basically said, there's nothing for your age group. The people who are 50 plus, there's nothing for them. And I got to thinking about that, and I said, that is so true. And so then I started thinking, and more information started coming into me. You need to have a name for it. You need to have a movement. You need to have people see themselves differently. They use different adjectives rather than old and whatever. You need to have some merchandise. And the last thing was a podcast. So here we are. So we do not see ourselves as old. We see ourselves as mature, golden, and just vibrant, okay? And we just started changing everything. What we did is I started sending that information out and talking to people around the world, and they were having the same issues. Because when you're 50 plus, people tend to look at you as if you're over the hill, and we're not. So the only organizations here in America that really dealt with people who are 50 plus were AARP and Medicare. I'm not on any medication. Most of my friends are not on any medication. So Medicare really is not that important in my life. It's important in other people's lives, and that's fine. And AARP, I have several businesses. I'm not retired. So that's not my reality. So I said, okay, let me have something that addresses our needs and speaks directly to people who are 50 plus and to people who are younger. They can tap in and tune in as well. So what I thought of is, I said, okay, we need to have a name. So Gray Lives Matter. I said, nah, that's overused. And then Gray Lives on the Rise came to me. I said, I like that. Gray, Gray, lives on the rise, because we're on the ascend. We're not going down, we're coming up. And I said, okay, we need to also have a brand, merchandising. So that's why I came up with Great Lives on the Rise. This is my t-shirt, and Carla has her cup, her mug, which is one of the things that we are listing in our wonderful store. We have pillows, t-shirts, mugs, doormats, cosmetic bags. We have all of those wonderful things. Yeah, thank you, Carla. And so what we are doing is we're having people buy merchandise so people can look at them and say, what is that? And they're doing it. It's a movement. The last thing was a podcast. I said, okay, we need to have a podcast that promotes businesses of people who are 50 plus and products and services so people would know where they are. They can't get in touch with you if they don't know that you're out there, if they don't know that you exist. So by having the podcast, we've had people from New Zealand, from Australia, from the Netherlands, from Canada, from Serbia, from all different wonderful countries, Ukraine. We've had people, and of course, people from America. All of these wonderful people have joined in on this wonderful movement. So, Jamila, since my company is underwriting it, so we don't have to have any issues about an outside company telling us what we can and cannot do, because I am underwriting it. So Jamila Sense is my aromatherapy company, and it's wonderful. This is a product that I have called Peace Be Still. It's an aromatherapy product and a blend, and it is amazing. Okay, all you do is all natural. Everything I do is all natural. You see, no food colorings. You put 3 drops, 1, 2, 3, in the palms of your hands, and then you rub your hands together. It only has lavender, lemongrass, and geranium in it. And Reiki energy, because I'm a Reiki master. You breathe in.
Yes.
It gets rid of stress, anxiety, depression, ADHD, hyperactivity within children, sinus congestion. And I know here in Atlanta, we are having some issues because people are being affected by the pollen. So it gets rid of all of those kinds of things connected to irritants. Everyone can use it except the pregnant woman because it would help the baby come early. And no one in the 50 plus age group, I think, should be concerned about that. That's not an issue. So Gray Lives on the Rise is a multi-global, multi-racial, multi-ethnic, multi-religious. We have men and women from around the world to talk about what they do best. And I am a college professor. I'm a certified Reiki master, a certified aromatherapist, a certified metaphysician, and an award-winning author. And I practice quantum physics, and I have my own modality that I created. And it's dealing with healing the ancestors. And I've had my clinical practice for over 30 years as a therapist, mental health therapist. And I've had hundreds and hundreds, probably by now, thousands of clients. So I am so pleased to be with you today. And I teach courses in aromatherapy, Reiki, metaphysics. I have my own institute. So today, now that I've given you the introduction and the infomercial, I'm going to tell you about the wonderful, wonderful Carla Hodge. Carla Hodge is a passionate business strategist, mindset coach who is dedicated to helping female entrepreneurs over the age of 40 find their passion. And you're going to hear it from her because she's a very passionate, wonderful soul. Turn it into profit and create a life of freedom and fulfillment with a deep understanding of the challenges that come with starting or scaling a business later in life, because there are some challenges. She empowers women to break through fear, overcome self-doubt, and build a thriving business that aligns with their purpose through her unique blend of strategic business planning, mindset, transformation, and actionable coaching. Carla has helped countless women move from feeling stuck to confidently building businesses that bring them success. Now that's important because there are a lot of strategy coaches out there that are good, but they're not helping you to increase the bottom line. And that's why you're in business, right? To increase the bottom line. So that's what she does. And that when she does it, it brings them success and joy. Her approach is built on empathy, which means she's listening to you from here, not just from here. Clarity and real world strategies, because she believes that success isn't just about making money, it's about creating a life that truly lights you up. Very, very true. As the creator of S Program Challenge membership easy peasy. Her signature, she provides women with the tools, support, and step-by-step guidance they need to overcome their fears, master their mindset, and take bold action. When she's not coaching, you can find her and she will give you more information with doing some of her passions like reading, traveling, speaking, spending time with family, or other hobbies. And the title of this wonderful podcast is The Fearless Habit Shift, Breaking Barriers and Building Success.
Yes,
Without
yes.
further ado, greetings, Carla. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, I know. We've had several conversations, and I'm excited for you to be here as well. And we finally have you on this podcast. So, Carla, you have a very, very um, wonderful background. So, I would like to talk to you about what inspired you to develop this wonderful program, and why are you focused on women over 40?
Why? Because women over 40, they allow themselves to say they're aging. And I always
Yeah,
say, never allow to yourself to aging with the time. Because with the time you can be criticized, judgment, and
yeah,
everything's come with that. And that it's other things that make you stuck, because you feel like
yeah,
underestimated. I know, your potential comes really like low, self-esteem, and you don't want really progress in anything. And it's
yeah,
more difficult to get up in the morning from the bed because you feel like that. So I
yeah.
would say never tell yourself you're old. Age is a number. And that's what we have to think about it.
That's very, very true. Age is just a number. And you know what was very
Absolutely.
interesting? What our mothers and grandmothers believe is completely different, because back in the day, if you were a woman and you were 50, they retired you. Society retired you, and it's still trying to do that, but we're speaking up now and we're saying no. And the 60 is the new 40, 50
Absolutely.
is the
Yes.
new 30. So it's like women look wonderful, and we're not trying to be 20, 30, 40. We love being in our bodies. We love who we are. And because we're taking better care of ourselves, we don't age like our ancestors did. We're not aging like that. We're not aging rapidly.
Yeah, we practically we right now. I'm talking more for the energetic level. Like
Yeah,
it's not important more outside. It's more important inside to you how you feeling. No matter if you have a 50, 60, 70, if you feel young, that's what's important. You feel
yes,
because the mindset it's everything. So if you have the right mindset, you can touch everything you want achieve
yes,
everything you want. It's just part of that to who you are. And for me, the success is believing yourself. If you know
yeah,
who you are, you can achieve everything you want. Everything you
yes,
put in your mind, because we are in control of our emotion, and that's it's important. And if you feel tired and you feel no, I don't want to get up in the morning, try find the purpose in your life. Try find something passion that you get up in
yes.
the morning and say, I do this because I love to do this. And
Mhm.
try to feel energetic, positive. Because let me
I
tell
like
you, if
that.
you're negative, everything's come negative to you. You
I
need to
like
feel
that.
positive for attraction. And we talk about law attraction here. And that
Yes,
if you feel spiritual, welcome. But if you feel energetic, law attraction, that's what's important. Feel
yes,
young inside, it's more than feel young outside.
Yes, that is so true, Carla. Whatever is on the inside of you is going to attract the things
Absolutely.
that are on the outside of you. And what you're saying is so important because people try to change their external circumstances, what's happening out in the world, without making the connection that it's their mind that's attracting. And like you said, the law of attraction, because I've taught that as well,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to pull to you your beliefs. And
Yes,
and people don't realize how much in control they are. They think everything on the outside of them is controlling them. And it really isn't. But we've been programmed to think, we have to change people as opposed to changing the way that we respond to them. We have to change circumstances on the outside. You really can't change anything on the outside of you. You can only change you.
absolutely.
You are the magnet. That is so true. That is so true. Yeah. So when you were
You know, because
younger,
fears,
go ahead. Go ahead. No, no, go ahead.
no, because we talk about fears
Yeah,
here,
fears. Mm-hmm.
the fears, we say that the fears is our enemy. In reality, fears is not our enemy. It's just survival mechanism that we use it for to know progress. We tell
Oh,
ourselves that we fears, so we know progress, like we stuck. And then we feel stuck for real because we think about it. That I use it for to be comfortable when you know your success is come from uncomfortable before you comfort.
yeah. Fears will, well, the acronym is false evidence appearing real. And so when you have a fear, it's really not a reality. It's not a fact. Like you said earlier, which was so perfect, you said the mindset
Mhm.
controls your reality. So
Yes,
people
yes,
fear what happened in the future, and it hasn't happened yet. But with the mindset that it can happen or will happen, and if you
you can
focus on it
change.
and keep
Exactly, you can
focusing and
change.
focusing
Mhm.
and focusing on it, then you will draw that to you. That is
Yes,
so,
yes.
so true. So what is the major concern that you have experienced working with women who are 40 and older?
They feel the failure,
Well,
they feel rejection, they
mm,
feel judge, they
mm,
feel not enough. That's really common. Like
mm.
people come to me, women especially come to me and say, I don't feel enough. I don't feel that everything's come to me.
Wow.
I don't desire this.
Mhm.
I, I, maybe I did something wrong. You just started with the wrong foot. You cannot get your
Yeah.
success. You need
Yeah.
to have aspect in your life. Everything had to be successful. And no matter relationship, let me tell you that yes, we have, we are human. We have
Yeah.
relationship. We have everything to the life thrown away on us. But if you're
Yeah.
ready to fight back, you pick up yourself and you tell yourself, yes, I am enough. Yes, I
Yeah.
am beautiful. Yes, I am strong. It's
Yeah.
just practice, everyday practice, a
Yeah.
mantra. Practice something that makes you feel that you are confident and strong to,
Yeah.
you know, face your
Yeah.
fears. Because with
Yeah.
your fears, you will break your habits. If you face your fears, you break your habits too. And then we can
Mm.
talk about habits too. A lot.
That's very important because one of the people that I've used when I counsel and
Mhm.
coach my clients is Florence Scovel-Shinn, who was a metaphysician and taught metaphysics. She taught the law of attraction way before people who knew what it was because she was popular like during the 20s, 1920s, 30s, and 40s. And she said, if there's a lion on your path, a lion, face the lion. Because
Mhm.
if you run from it, which is your fear, the lion is your fear, it's going to chase after you. So exactly. And people keep running from their fears and they show up in different ways. They will show up in your relationship with your spouse. with your children, if because you can say, well, I'm not going to deal with that because that's on my at my job. Whatever that fear is, it's going to get closer and closer
Yeah.
until you acknowledge it and address it. That is so true. So the women
Yes.
in their 40s start
It's
feeling that
always
they're not enough. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's always work inside to you. You know, we talk about and we hear about it. Oh, you know, I am kind of like in a dark soul, Sheldon. I am feel so um dark inside. You know, for
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes sometimes it happen, tragic event happen. You know,
Yeah.
PTSD happen. You know, and I understand that. Um, try to. That's what I always say because I come from, from my experience. I talk about my experience. I'm not a therapist, but from my experience from a tragic event happened to my husband, I helped him to cooperate with PTSD and, save
Mm,
his life. I will tell you that I think so that you can change the mindset
yeah.
for your tragic event. You
Yeah.
because if you go deeper inside to you, and I'm talking about meditation, yes, you can do
Mm-hmm.
meditation, you can really work this dark inside to you and try to, back your peak state, your happiness state in some way.
Yeah.
Remember always something. I want to just give an advice. When you do meditation, just remember something that you was happy when it happened, that you was happy. Just keep at this state
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
keep something that make you feel trust. Maybe you have a moment
Yeah.
with your mom and when you hug each other when you was younger. Or maybe you was in another position that you feel trust and confident and secure.
Yeah.
Just keep that moment with you all the time, and you see that your mindset change. Switch
Yeah.
mindset like this. Your mind is
Yeah.
the brain is a fascinating muscle. It's like a computer. It's like we do every day. We get up, we go brush teeth, we wash it, go to shower, we go to work, we come back, we eat. But the brain doesn't know what you did yesterday. You can change that. It's like you can
Mm-hmm.
change your life if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday's your
Mm-hmm.
past, today's your future. So don't let it, your emotion or your dark shadow or everything you have right now to stop what you want to do. Um,
Mm-hmm.
just let it go. Let it flow this energy from you and just believe it. You can do it.
Mm-hmm. I agree 100%. It's whatever, and that's what people don't really sometimes understand. Whatever you tell
Mhm.
your mind, it believes it. If
Exactly. Mhm.
Giving an example, if a woman sees her child underneath the car is run over the child. They've done studies. Women have been able to lift the car to get the child out from under. She's not
Yes.
thinking. She's not in her cognitive part of the brain. She's in the spiritual, emotional part.
Hmm.
And so she believes that she can rescue her child, and she does it. They've done studies with this. So
Yes.
whatever you tell your mind, the body will follow suit. If you tell your mind that, in October every year I get sick, in October
You
every
get
year you'll
sick.
become
Exactly.
ill.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you programmed it, like you said wonderfully. You said the
Okay.
brain is like a computer. That is so true.
Yes, it is. And and especially if you have a tragic event happen to you, um,
Mm,
it's really difficult sometimes because you have this flashback, because the brain has a memory and they have a picture, and that
yes,
sometimes the picture is come up before the really real memory, and you want to
yes,
cancel the memory, but what I always suggest is try to change something, the story every day. If you don't want a routine and stagnant, every day always the same things, just try to do something different. Break your habits. Do something that make your daily different than the yesterday. Like
yes,
I don't know, write in a journal, go walk from, water and go run, go to the gym, go to see a friend with a coffee, or maybe just try to break the routine And you
Yes,
see that day by day, you see day by day, how you pick up different things and how you can create it, the life that you want.
yes, yes. That is so
You
true.
have to want it. You have to really want it. You have to really believe it in your, everything you do.
That is so true. And I think,
Yes.
Carla, the important thing that you are mentioning is that people have to do the work themselves. You're an excellent strategist, business strategist, and
Thank you.
mindset coach. However, they have to follow the directives that you give them,
Yes.
because if they do not, it's not going to work. And people say, "Oh, I went to Susie Q and it didn't really work for me." Then I ask,
Yeah.
"Well, what did you do? Did you follow the directions?"
Yeah.
No, I became involved in something else, and but it didn't work. Well, no, because you didn't work it. She can't do it for you. Carly
Yeah.
is amazing,
It's like,
but she
it's like,
can't do it for you.
I know. And it's like, hey, I want a muscle. I'm going to go to gym.
Yes,
But after 2 days, I
yes,
stop. Where's the muscle? You not work
yes,
out, you already give up. And that kind
yes,
of things, you cannot give up. You want to lose the weight, you have to continue it. You have to be
yeah,
progressing. You have to be consistency in what you do.
yeah,
You cannot say, "Oh, I'm gonna give up. Oh, I lose the weight today." No, in one
yeah,
day, or maybe Roma was not built in one day. You need the consistency
exactly.
and passion, and create it the step by step until you have result. And if you come to
Exactly.
me, one of my clients was come to me and say, "I did everything you say, but I don't do this and this and this. I forget." And I say, "Well, what is the result you have?" "No, I didn't have a result because I didn't do everything you told me to." And I say,
Mm-hmm,
"Of course you have a result. I knocked your door yesterday. I knocked your door today. You same place where I left you yesterday." It's not
mm-hmm,
working like that. You need to get up and do your job. You need to do a work,
exactly.
what I say
Eh,
to you. So you're gonna see the result, but you have to,
Yeah,
respect the step that I give it to you.
yeah. And
Sure.
like you said, be consistent, persistent and consistent,
Consistent.
because the mind is very
Yes,
interesting as you are changing. I love his work, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. As you are
absolutely.
breaking the habit of being yourself, you're going to get a lot of pushback from your mind. It's like, no,
Yes,
from your, I don't want to get up at
yes,
6 o'clock and do exercising. I don't want to stop eating the fast food. It's going to give you pushback. So that's when you know that you're right there at the precipice of change, because it's resisting.
I think it's a part of it, the self-love
Yes,
too. You have to always take care 10 minutes for yourself
yes.
to, try to have that friendship with your body, understand, really inside and say, okay, I'm gonna get up at 6. But if you program, like, oh, you put a calendar,
Mm-hmm,
uh, I had to do this. Why you don't change I had to for I must do? I
mm-hmm,
must do this.
mm-hmm.
I must study. I
Yeah.
must to get up because I need to do this. You will change it, the mindset in that way,
Mm-hmm.
because you say, I must do that, you know? And why don't say to yourself, what if I succeed when I do this?
I
What if
like
I
that.
don't fail, to do this? Change the story, a little bit, and you see the result for sure.
I like that. I like that, because then you're giving your mind something to look forward to in a
Yes,
positive way. It's like,
in
okay,
positive way. Yes, always
yeah,
positive,
in a
of course.
positive way, as
We are
opposed,
positive. We need to be positive,
oh yeah,
because if you
oh
start
yeah,
all
and
this negative anxietà comes to your mind and stop you for you, and then you say, I feel stuck. Oh no, I
yeah,
cannot do this business because I don't have enough information. You have to nurture
yeah,
your business. You cannot just say, hey, I start my business. That's it. No, there is a
yeah,
more up to, and it's
yeah,
so a little step to, follow her for to be or what,
yeah,
what I did today.
yeah. Okay, Carla, been sharing so many wonderful tidbits and nuggets about what the brain is capable of doing. And you use these tidbits with your clients in the model of the law of attraction, because you show them that whatever they think about is what they bring about. And as you said, when women are in their 40s and above, they tend
Yeah.
to not see themselves as worthy. They tend to doubt who they are. And with your program, what you do is you shift their consciousness, like you said, you're business strategist and you're shifting their mindset. So how did you get into this field? What inspired you early on, the younger version of Carla? What attracted you to work with women like this?
What happened, always back to the tragic events that happened to my husband. I had
Mm.
to, do something. And I learn and study, behave to the person. I study a little bit psychology. I had to do something. And I saw we are woman, especially I'm a mom. I'm a three beautiful kids. They all grew
Oh,
up. They all grew up. 22, 23, and 28. So it's, they all grew up. But what I saw, the woman after the kids grow up, but they just let it go themselves. They don't
mhm,
want to do anything. They say, what am I going to do with all this time? And they try
mhm,
to go and close up themselves. Depression,
yeah,
anxiety, there's really anxiety because the kids go away. Um,
yeah,
and I say, and I've been there. I've been with anxiety. I've been with panic attacks. I've been there, for how what happened to me. Where because I'm married in the military, so it's a long story. And my book is over there too because I wrote in a book about never give up. So if somebody
mhm,
see it, it's about my life, my story. But what I saw that woman just let it go, and like I talked before,
mhm,
they aging. They say
mhm,
no, I'm too old for this. No, I know,
mhm,
I don't feel strong for this. Um, I have so much time from my hand and I now, and I feel lost. That's the words they
mhm,
use it. They feel lost. Because I was a mama full time. I was
mhm.
mom, but I was still working. With my kids. It's not never say it's too late. It just started. Your life it just started. Your kids go away. You have plenty time to take care of yourself and go and travel. Do something that you love. Go to gym. Why you have to just let it go yourself? Stay in the house.
Yeah,
Plus, stay in the house make you really, your mindset go down. On low self-esteem, and you don't want to do anything, so you feel weak. You feel in the house too much. You don't want to go outside. Yeah, no, it's not working like that.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I had to do something, help it, and for me to smile on the face, to help them to, to find themselves, become the best
mhm,
version of themselves, spiritual, mentally, and physically, make my day.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
working. I was working in an airport, and I have all these passengers that need their help, with the medication, to go to the restroom, to go on an aeroplane, and I learned
mm,
so much. And just smiling their faces when they say, "You are my angel. You make my day. You help me to." I don't know. You give me some energy. I feel the energy that you
mhm,
have. I feel another person. And anytime
mhm,
they saw me, they was happy. And the parents and the people told me the same. Say, anytime she saw you, she's happy. Um, Another things, I was in water with my husband, and I saw so much war zone, so much, really bad people come back from the combat. But what I was doing help others to cooperate with that. And they say, "Oh my God, thank you so much to help me."
mhm,
There was a kid, they don't have parents over there. They don't have nobody there. and this kid was really in bad shape, and I was there to pick it up him, to pick it up the mother. They was over 60, and she didn't know what to do. And there was the other
Yeah.
person, they don't know what have, cooperated with and there was cry, there was in tears, there was lost, and that's what I
Yeah.
feel it. There was my call to, change it, the mindset, and,
Yeah.
and become the best business strategist too, because I was good about it. And I say,
Yeah.
okay, that's my call, because I can do more. Or maybe my passion is, I have so much passion. I am still like acting class because I like the actress. I am artist, a painting. I sell my
Mm,
painting. But what my call was to help others.
mm,
That's my call. That's my mission. I help others. I help a woman to change the mindset, to find the passion, convert into
mm,
profit, and live it with happiness and freedom.
mm. I think
That's
that's really, really commendable. I think that that's amazing that and you can tell that you have such a strong passion for this,
yes, yeah, I
that
love
you
it.
that you come alive when you're doing this. I mean, you can
I
see it in
know.
your body, you can see it in your body, you
You
can hear it
can
in your
see it,
voice.
yeah. It's lighting up in
Yeah,
my eyes.
you
Yeah,
come
because
alive.
for me it's important. It's important just
Yeah.
have that smile on your face. And like I say, it's not just about money, okay? It's about how you make it feel your clients, when they come to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Yeah. I think that's really necessary and really powerful. So what give me an example of
Yes.
maybe a session that you've had with a woman and with a client. She came in one way, and when she left her session with you, she
Oh
felt
yes, I do have a story.
okay.
She
Okay.
was really, really scared to make money. Really. She because she had everything. She has a big factory. She was making money, and this factory, they shut down. They blow up the factory actually, and
Ooh.
she don't want to do anything anymore. She was close up, depressed. She's scared to make money again. She's scared to do the business, and I changed
Mm,
her mindset, and now she has again the factory, and she's working, and and she's told me thank you so much, because she was afraid to give more money again and lost
yeah.
everything again, and that's it's like really fear for success. If you have this
Yeah.
fear success, it's that you had to know that it's not, it's just something that happened to you. It's not going to happen again, and
Yeah.
she was stuck with this idea that will happen to her again.
Yeah. And
No,
that
it's
makes
going to happen to
sense.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense. But you
yeah.
cannot dwell
It,
on the
it,
failures. You have to see
yeah, it's like
as
everything's
learning.
happened to you. You
Yeah.
stuck and feel it. The same is going to happen again and again and again, and
And you have
that's what it
to
is.
see it as a learning tool. What did you learn from that? What were the tools that you were able to acquire from that experience? Because I'm now learning that things don't happen to you; they happen for
Yes, for
they
you,
happen for
exactly.
you. So when you see that, that changes your mindset even more because you're like, okay, this is something that is going to assist me in my growth as opposed to something that's taking me completely out of the game. No, it's there to
Mhm.
empower you. So you're doing such wonderful work, Carla. I really, really appreciate it. What would like to do at this point is have you give people your contact information, which will also be underneath the video. But give them verbally and spell it out for them so that they can get in touch with you. And let us know if you see clients virtually as well as in person.
Yes, actually, I am a speaker too, and sometimes I do events, and people come there, and we get, speak, because I do love as a person in front of me to see the emotion, the
Mm,
reaction, the face, the expression. I like to see what they really think when I'm talking about with them, if they really understand what I'm talking about. But yes, they can find me on Facebook. They can find me on TikTok too, because I'm on TikTok too now. I do training and live sometimes. But my website right now it's carlabosssuccess.com. But what they find me, they simple go on the bio on a Facebook now. There is a link over there, Calendly. They can come call with me, a quick call with me. And then they unlock my course. They're only $600, but value, but it's gonna be only $30 if they come on a call with me, and we can talk about for 90
Mm.
minutes to understand what they really need it. And they can have the course for $600 value for $30. Plus,
Well,
if
that's
they want to work
wonderful.
with me, my Easy Peasy program, it's open, and we can talk about payments if you really can afford that. But what I want to understand you before to
Yeah,
turn to work with me, because I want to understand if you really want to do work, because sometimes
yeah,
you say that you want to work, but you don't. It's
yeah,
always about mindset. If you don't ready to step up, to take your momentum, that's what you know already about it. That's where you feel
yeah,
stuck. So what I
yeah.
want about you that you really want to. And if you really want to, just come and call, a quick call with me. We can talk about it. And then I'm gonna explain to you if you want to work with me after that. Sure.
And Carla, when you gave your information, you didn't spell out your name and everything. So if you can
Oh,
give the
yes.
contact information again and spell out everything so people can make sure that they have it.
Yes. Okay, you can find me Facebook group, Carla Verdespina-Hodge. But you can click on my group, the Six Figure Fame or Passionate.
Can you
That's my
spell,
group.
can you spell it out for people? Because I know they
Yeah,
would.
okay. It's Cardespina-Hodge. That's my Facebook group. You can find my Facebook group, or you can find on TikTok, Carla Boss Diamond 23.
Can you spell that?
Yes.
B as in
CarlaBossDI
boy. B as in
Diamond.
boy. OSS. Okay. Uh-huh.
Yes. DIAMOND Diamond 23.
Two.
23.
Oh,
23. Yes.
two, three,
But
20.
what, yes. But if you really want to, just message me and I will give you the link so you can schedule a call with me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wonderful.
And
We,
one more thing, if you want my book, it's called Never Give Up, called Carla V. Hodge, CarlaV dot HODGE. And
mhm,
Amazon called Never Give Up.
mhm.
And
Okay.
another one is Secret Step for Your Online Success. It's another book you find on Amazon. If you find the Never Give Up, you will find the second book over there.
Hmm. Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, we're coming to a close pretty soon. And what message would you like to
Mhm.
leave with our beautiful audience? What would
I would
what
say that you never give up in what you love to do, and never nobody give up, because sometimes they feel that people want to stop them. They
mm,
always told them, what are you doing online? This is not job. This is a scam. This is this and that. Don't let nobody do it. No matter if
mm,
it's spouse, boyfriend, friend. Believe in
Mhm.
yourself and don't let nobody told you what you have to do.
True, true.
Nobody can, tell you, how you want to live your life.
And whittle away at your self-worth. That is so true.
Absolutely.
That is so true. Well, Carla, we really appreciate spending time with you. You've
Thank
given
you.
us so many wonderful tidbits about how the law of attraction works,
Yes.
about how the brain works, about how we can change our lives by having someone like you who is a business strategist and mindset coach. So if you feel stuck, anyone in the audience, males or females, you can definitely get in touch with Carla, particularly if you're an entrepreneur and this is your
Yes.
second career. You're in your 50s, you've done the corporate job or whatever job, you've been an instructor or whatever, and you have retired from that life. And now what you're interested in doing is your second career, but you just don't have a clear path or strategy. This is the person, this is the person here
Yes.
that you should get in touch with. So Carla is the person. She's waiting for you to give her a call via Candly. She gave you her contact information so that you can have a discovery call with her. She's a well-known motivational speaker, strategist, author, and coach. So what you
Yes.
would do is be very, very uh, your your mindset would be very enhanced and enlightened by
Yeah.
having a session with her. Because sometimes we
Absolutely.
are our own worst enemy and we get in the way. So I'm encouraging you to make an appointment to see Carla and to also share this video with others as well.
Mm-hmm.
She's very happy and open to meet with you virtually as well as in person. And then
Absolutely.
with her Facebook group, you can see her other engagements, her speaking engagements and other things that she's involved with.
Mm-hmm.
And you can then say, Carla's in town. Carla's over here.
Yes.
Yeah, let me register for this webinar that she's doing or whatever she's doing. So I
So,
would like to take this time to thank you again and Gray Light on the Rise. In order
thank
to
you.
get in touch with us, you can go to Oyende Enterprises and also to get Jamila Sense. Remember, peace be still. Ooh, this way.
Yeah,
And
and then with the mug, you can have an extra taste for your coffee in the morning for sure.
yes, that's so wonderful, Carla. It is so true. And to get the mug. So it's Oyende, that's my
Yes.
parent company, Oyinde, then Enterprises, ENTERPRISES.com. When you go to my website, which is a parent company for all of my other businesses, you will see Great Lives on the Rise as the last one. And you click on it, and like Carla said, you will see the beautiful mug, you will see my wonderful t-shirt, you will see all of our
Mm-hmm.
products. And also join us every Sunday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And even if you can't join at that time, we have it. The replay is on YouTube, our YouTube channel, Facebook channel, and Spotify. We're on Spotify audio, Spotify video. So LinkedIn, there's so many ways that you can see us and get in touch with us. And with our YouTube channel, click like
Yeah, you
and
can all,
subscribe so
you can
that
all
you can
wrong.
always get these episodes like with the lovely Carla. And you played this episode several times with Carla. Share it with your
Yes.
friends, family, and colleagues because they need to have the support and the expertise of this wonderful soul. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Love you to the
Bye.
moon and back. And
Thanks.
until the next time, be well. Take care.
Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Great Lives on the Rise, being brought to you by Jamila Scents, which is the product line of Oyende Enterprises. Jamila Scents is a 100% natural aromatherapy line that heals the mind, body, and soul. This episode of Great Lives on the Rise was intended to uplift you, to inspire you, and to motivate you. Please tell all of your friends, family members, and anyone you know who's 50 plus, who's living a vibrant life and interested in doing more and enjoying life even to its fullest. So thank you, and please subscribe, like, and comment on this video and all our videos. Thank you, and until next time, until our next podcast, namaste and be well.